welcomed us to the building.
Okay. You ready, gentlemen? Yeah. All right, good. Right up. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for the 40th meeting of the Lake County Board of Commissioners. With all those who are willing and able, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Grant us, O Lord, light to our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, and to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, for thou art the source of all authority. And may we use our directives for the common good, and for thy honor and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Here.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Present.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Here. Okay, this brings us to our first public comment portion. We do have a wonderful list of Lakeland Community College scholarship recipients, and Mr. Plechnik, I believe you have that list.
Mr. President, we want to recognize those who've received scholarships funded by Lake County at Lakeland Community College, starting with Sandra Breeden, who is with us here today, but including her esteemed classmates, Brittany Culleton, Tara Dietz, Devin Dykeman, Mariah Haffey, Olivia Napoli, Mackenzie Parker, Brittany Rauscher, Tierra Sanders, and Rhea Scott. It's quite an achievement, and we're grateful that Lake County is able to help in a small way in contributing to your education and the great accomplishments that you've had to this date. And we're very excited for Sandra, Brittany, Tara, Devin, Mariah, Olivia, Mackenzie, Brittany, Tara, and Rhea for the great things they're going to do for Lake County and Ohio in the future. So, given that Sandra was able to join us personally today, we'd like to take the time to give special recognition to her. We'll be mailing certificates of recognition to her classmates. On behalf of the Board of Lake County Commissioners, we want to recognize Sandra Breeden as the recipient of the Lake County Government Scholarship. Whereas the primary purpose of the Lake County Government Scholarship is to encourage students to pursue careers in public or civic service that will benefit Lake County. In order to qualify for this scholarship, the student must be a citizen of the United States, be registered to vote in Lake County, be enrolled full-time or part-time at Lakeland Community College, and have a cumulative GPA of 3.0. Now, therefore, the Board of Commissioners in and for Lake County, Ohio, congratulates Sandra Breeden for earning the Lake County Government Scholarship. Sandra, we want to thank you for your accomplishments and your hard work, and I want to give the other commissioners a chance to express their gratitude as well.
Commissioner Tyler?
Yeah, congratulations to the entire group. Commissioner Hammercheck and I are both proud graduates of Lakeland Community College, so we're thrilled to see so many students receiving scholarships today. We just wish them all the best during their collegiate studies and future endeavors in their field of study. So congratulations to all.
Indeed, and I'll just echo that. Thank you for joining us today, and none of these visits are official until you get handed the certificate and we do the obligatory photo, so come on up. Thank you.
Sandra, congratulations. A little bit to the side.
Stage directions.
We're not done.
Oh, yes, Chair.
Mic down. Get 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well done. Very good. All right, we are still in our first public comment portion. Is anyone wishing to address the board at this time? Anyone at all? Very good. Madam Clerk, moving on to the first agenda item.
In special resolutions, resolution recognizing October 2022 as Disability Employment Awareness Month.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Alfie, the floor is yours. Come on now. You're supposed to be on your starting blocks.
Well, good morning, commissioners and everyone here today. We're honored always that the commissioners recognize these special events and special months for people with disabilities. Our community is so incredibly inclusive already, but we wanted to share with you some of the more exciting events that we have planned this month, and certainly to highlight the employment of people with disabilities. We have one of our most prolific employers here. But I would like to introduce Katie Debley and Julie O'Neill from our Employment Navigation Department, who are most involved with establishing employment networks, getting information out about inclusivity and employing people, the benefits of employing people with disabilities. So Katie Debley and Julie O'Neill.
Welcome.
Julie, you were called up too. Good morning. I am the Employment Navigator for the Lake County Board of DD, and I am so honored to be part of job seekers' journeys on their path to employment and to help support them. In celebration of October being Disability Employment Awareness Month, we have several different events, one today being here, and so thank you so much for your support. Next week, we are having a kickoff of our Business Advisory Council. We're trying to bring employers together to talk about inclusive hiring practices, the benefits of hiring individuals with disabilities, and then Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities is having a joint hiring event with Cuyahoga County on October 20th. And then on October 25th, we are hosting at the Lake County Board of Developmental Disabilities an employment resource fair for job seekers to come and learn all about the world of work. You know, questions of how will it affect my benefits, how will I get support on a job site, you know, how will I get to and from work. So that is open to individuals with disabilities. It's October 25th from 4 to 6. We have information about all of those events on our website. But speaking of inclusive employers, we have Ryan Wagner, who is the Director of Culinary and Nutritional Services at Ohio Living Breckenridge Village, here to speak about the value of disabilities or individuals with disabilities. So thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Welcome.
Morning. I've been with Breckenridge Village for 17 years, and Ohio Living celebrates 100 years this year of our organization. And a good part of that
is... You're actually tall enough that you're actually off the microphone.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Is that better?
Sorry, ladies.
Ohio Living is celebrating 100 years this year, and a good part of that success is due to folks with disabilities who have worked with our organization throughout the years in many different job roles. I have 83 employees on my staff in 5 different culinary departments, and I have a small number with disabilities that work with their great organization and their group. And they're very committed, hardworking employees who are consistent. They're there every day. They build great relationships with our residents, with our team members, and you know, we're able to help them out too and grow and learn in their jobs and in life. And that's a great reward for us as employers, and helps us grow, you know, personally as well. So it's a lot of benefits from hiring folks with disabilities, and we're very grateful for the support. So thank you.
Indeed, well said. I was going to say you could have probably left that up there. So anything, gentlemen, you'd like to add?
Mr. President,
Sir.
I would just share that not just the commissioners, but all of Lake County is deeply grateful to Alfie and her leadership of Deepwood and the partnerships she's built with Ohio Living, Breckenridge, and so many other employers to provide opportunities not just for those with disabilities to work and live a fulfilling life, but for the employers who genuinely need more help, more workforce, and all of the colleagues at their places of work who learn the valuable lesson that we are all differently abled. And there's incredible contributions that each of us can make, even though there are some things each and every one of us can't do. I'll never be the point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but that doesn't mean that I can't make a great contribution. So each of us are limited in different ways, but we should focus on the ability, not the disability. And I know that is the kind and generous approach that you bring to each and every person, employee, and employer that you bring together in this very special program. So let me just express gratitude for you coming together and making Lake County a better place for all of us by making this possible.
Well said, sir. All right, if there's, Commissioner Tyler, anything else?
Elfie, always nice to see you. Just thanks for everything you do and everything your staff does day in, day out. Nice to see you today from Ohio Living. You had family and friends stay there as residents, and great experience. Known a lot of people who also work there, so thank you.
Exceptional. Very good. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. All right, and with that, we know this is Commissioner Plechnik's favorite part, the photo.
All meant. So why don't you get in the middle there?
Down this way, we have one more room again.
She had to stand back. I know I have to. All right, 1, 2. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Very good, thank you. Okay, moving on. Madam Clerk?
In the Utilities Department, resolution increasing appropriations within the Lake County Department of Utilities Water and Sewer Operating Funds.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations and transferring cash from Lake County Department of Utilities Project Fund 595, Aquarius Raw Generator Improvements Project 398W, and the Water Operating Fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations and transferring cash from Lake County Department of Utilities Project Fund 596, Mentor Wastewater Treatment Plant Operations Building Roof Project 453S, and the Sewer Operating Fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving plans, specifications, and estimates of cost in the amount of $22,317.24 for Shandell Boulevard Sanitary Sewer Extension, job number 22-30 in the city of Mentor.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution accepting a 3-year combined maintenance bond in the amount of $5,219.58 for sanitary sewers and water lines for Booth Farms Phase 1A subdivision in Perry Village, job number 22-27 and 22-28.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution accepting a 3-year combined maintenance bond in the amount of $21,285.96 for sanitary sewers and water lines for Booth Farms Phase 1B subdivision and Perry Village, job number 21-11 and 21-12.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Lake County Sanitary Engineer to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission State Capital Improvement Program and to execute contracts as required for Grace Court Sanitary Rehabilitation Project in the city of Mentor.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Lake County Sanitary Engineer to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission State Capital Improvement Program and to execute contracts as required for Lakeshore Waterline Replacement Project 448W in the city of Willowick.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution providing for $660,000 note renewal for the Lake County Department of Utilities, Project 408S.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution providing for $1,875,000 note renewal for the Lake County Department of Utilities, Project 336S.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In Job and Family Services Department, resolution authorizing execution of an agreement between the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services and the Communication Workers of America, AFL-CIO, Local 4340.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Suzanne, I believe you have something to add?
Sure. Thank you, Commissioners. Good morning. I just wanted to share that we have spent the last couple of months in negotiations with the CWA union and their representatives, and I believe that we have reached an agreement that is fair for both the employer and the employees at Job and Family Services. Our bargaining members voted on the tentative agreement last week. It was approved, so we are here today to present the agreement to you for final approval, and just continuing to look forward to working with the union going forward to support the agency and our employees.
Well said. Very good, thank you.
Sure.
Anything else to add, gentlemen?
Mr. President,
Sir.
I would just thank our director, the union, and all the employees in Job and Family Services for coming together as we continue to serve Lake County.
Very good. Okay, if there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes, thank you.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution increasing the pre-election training pay for precinct election officials, formerly poll workers, and voting location managers, formerly presiding judges who serve for the Lake County Board of Elections.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion?
Mr. President,
Sir.
the job of poll worker is absolutely critical to our democracy. We cannot run elections without those who step up and volunteer to do this work, and they will never be paid enough. But this is a small way of expressing our appreciation, recognizing the contribution, and making sure that we don't forget about the people who come in every election day so that we have free and fair elections in Lake County and in Ohio. So a big thanks to everybody who steps up on a yearly basis as poll worker. We know it's a thankless job, but for once we want to say thank you.
Agreed. They are truly key elements to our successful election system here in Ohio and especially in Lake County. All right, if there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Tyler,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution amending the fee schedule for the Lake County Building Inspection Department effective January 1st, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? I will add, this is just a direct pass-through of additional costs associated with the operation of the department. This is not going into the coffers of the building department. So I just want to make that a matter of record, please. All right, if there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing execution of a Painesville City commercial grant and loan program loan agreement between the Board of County Commissioners and Liberty Painesville LLC for $30,000 utilizing community development block grant funds.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. I believe we have Tara Brigette, forgive me if I mispronounced the name there. And I see we have Rhea Benton with us from our CDBG. Ladies, anything you care to add? I'm getting lots of smiles.
I'm not actually the one that's going to speak.
I
The
see.
planner is.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
So the intent of this program is to take vacant commercial space and renovate it to make it white box retail ready, to maximize the use of space in Painesville City. And for this particular project, CDBG funds are filling a gap. The total investment in this project is approximately $100,000, and it will be used for a restaurant.
Good morning, Commissioners. On behalf of the City of Painesville City Council and City Manager Doug Lewis, we appreciate your consideration of the passage of this legislation involving 76 South Park Place on the Painesville Square. The legislation will provide the necessary funding to support the building owner, Liberty Painesville LLC, and small business Yum Yum to rehabilitate the space to make it retail ready. Yum Yum, a minority-owned business in the heart of downtown, is looking to open an ice cream shop on the square. The funding will be used towards electrical upgrades, new plumbing, concrete flooring, bathrooms, and remodeling materials. The city appreciates the hard work of Rhea Benton, the Economic Development Director of the county, and Kathy Biederman, former Economic Development Director of the city, to enable the CDBG funding to be spent on internal building improvements of local businesses. The city would like to thank the Lake County Commissioners for their continued support of small businesses and for providing necessary funding for a minority-owned business that will further enhance the development of downtown Painesville. Thank you.
Thank you. I will just add regarding Painesville, I will say Painesville has kind of become the poster child, I will say, at the Northeast Area Wet Courting Agency, NOACA, for checking off the boxes, following the rules, and hitting historic highs as far as funding. So this is another example of Painesville doing it the right way, and it's starting to bring some rewards back to the citizens. So thank you.
Yeah, and I'd just like to add, with the CDBG funds, these projects are eligible based on job creation. So with, the main goal is to create jobs in Lake County.
Well said. Well said. Gentlemen, anything you want to add? Very good, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, if there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution declaring the Lake County Board of Commissioners regular meeting schedule beginning November 10th, 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution establishing holidays for which the county office is closed during the year 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing acceptance of a grant in the amount of $261,554 from the U.S. Department of Justice on behalf of the Lake County Crime Laboratory, effective October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2024.
Move to approve.
Second.
And discussion. I'm going to look to legal and say if my understanding of this is correct, this is yet another piece of instrumentality to aid the scientists over at the crime lab in addressing crime.
It helps support our DNA section in the Lake County Crime Lab.
Excellent. Well said. Thank you. Gentlemen, anything else to add?
It also helps with the staffing, which is great. You have experts in the field in DNA testing, which is great, again, to tour the crime lab and meet each individual. So glad to see this grant come through.
Yep.
Indeed. All right. With that, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution accepting and approving the recommendation of Planning Commission member Jeffrey M. Varga to designate John Perkovich as his alternate.
Move to approve.
Second.
And discussion. I think we're good on that. Dave, do you have anything you wanted to add? Or? Very good. All right. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In the Finance Department, resolution increasing and decreasing appropriations for various general and non-general fund accounts.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring cash and appropriations within various general and non-general fund accounts.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving payment of bills as listed on the Commissioner's Approval Journal in the amount of $2,968,428.84.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving purchase orders as listed on the Commissioner's Purchase Order Approval Journal in the amount of $977,600.52.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. Very good. Moving on to departmental reports. Utilities.
No report today, Commissioners. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Job and Family Services.
No report today, Commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. County Administrator.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Just very briefly, I had been mentioning over the past few weeks the county's preparation for the Lake County EMA evaluated exercise regarding a potential hostile action-based initiative at the plant. That drill occurred last Tuesday, the 27th. I was fortunate enough to attend. Commissioner Hammercheck attended a debrief with FEMA officials on last Friday. A long story short, we knocked it out of the park. There were over 510, quote unquote, they use the word players in the exercise, including the county commissioners, utilities, JFS, the sheriff joining the commissioners in the executive room, National Guard, you name it, Health District. I know I'm going to forget a bunch of individuals. And we'll have a press release going out this afternoon. As a matter of fact, we've invited Mr. Felton and some other folks to the EOC to see the facility where a lot of these emergency preparedness activities take place. So a lot of the details will be in the forthcoming press release. I want to thank the commissioners for your participation. It's noted in some of the review comments by the evaluators that the amount of input and dedication that the Board of Commissioners displayed during that event, along with the county sheriff. The commissioners and sheriff are the ones in charge of making protective action recommendations, if so needed, based on input from the state, the Perry plant, and first responders in the field. So thanks to the commissioners. It was a really great exercise, and the comments from the four evaluators that were there proved that. I want to give a special thanks to Joe, Director Busher and his staff, Deputy Director Hum, all the folks at the EOC, including Captain Batnicki and the dispatch. They have a significant role in these events. All indications are that we received an A+ on that exercise. That concludes my report.
Well, as you know, I always like to give credit where credit's due, and Jason, you played a key role in this in the years leading up to this. And where I'm going with this is there were 510, I believe, participants. The FEMA deputy director for this region made a point to come to Lake County because he wanted to meet the Lake County team personally. The EOC, he was there, Emergency Operations Center, he was there straight up. Lake County was the first, and well, let's just say the FEMA lead agent was commenting this was the first time in his 20 years he'd ever seen somebody at the level of deputy director want to personally come out and view activities and meet a team. So here's where it starts to get good. You laid the groundwork, Jason, with, I'm going to say, this building that we're in. The technology, the efforts, the teamwork between our telecommunications department, our IT department. We just recently came through the first virtual drill in the United States. And we successfully hit every point 100%. FEMA is using Lake County as an example of how you can do work virtually, effectively, and meet the needs to certify your competence, your proficiency, and your overall action plan. And a lot of that, I'm going to say, started with your vision and your tenacity, because the same technology that we developed in this building was transferred, especially during COVID, over to the Emergency Operations Center. You know, that's a facility that's near and dear to me. I used to work there. And some of those systems were around when I was there, so replacing when they were a little long in the tooth, and you embraced it.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the leadership you've shown at so many levels, you're kind of that quiet guy that holds things together. You're kind of the Mike Matus on the, Mike Matus, our budget finance director.
There's nothing quiet about him.
You're that guy that just gets things done on the, I don't want to say cheerleading, but connecting the dots. And it came through. Let's see, I made myself a few notes here. But the fact that Lake County is being looked at as an example of being able to work in a virtual environment, that's huge. One of the things that they really drilled down on, and this was actually in the presentation, we're not letting that technology just sit. A lot of places, I think the presenter actually said, people get rusty in between drills. We use the technology and the techniques in our daily activities. That's huge. That's huge to have that ability, and one of the reasons why we're able to live stream today is because of the vision long before COVID was a thing. The ability to take, adapt, expand, impressive. FEMA, they were pushing the Radiological Emergency Preparedness Program, Ohio EMA and Lake County EMA. We were working on the Radiological Emergency Response Plan. Those 12 points that were demonstrated without any deficiencies and without any need for corrective actions. And I got to say, as far as some of those examples that I can speak to personally, the State Interoperability Executive Committee, overwhelmingly every one of those meetings I've been on, all virtual. And they've been seamless. We've run things through here. It's just worked perfectly. County Commissioners Association, a kind of small report that I'm going to bring up during new business. Many of the activities that we historically would have to drive to Columbus for, we were able to do it right out of here. Worked perfectly. And even simple things such as begin the conversation, where we're working on race relations and just overall awareness. Those virtual meetings, they've been flawless. So many examples. I'm sure my colleagues can add to this, but it was really impressive to be in that and to see all these pieces coming together, but the professionalism. And there was a very wide, how can I say this, age group, everywhere from young people that are being brought up and mentored by the more seasoned, but the level of professionalism was consistent across the board. Gentlemen, I don't know if you want to comment on that, but I think we should.
Mr. President.
Sir.
I would just say two things. First, it was clear to me from participating in the exercise with Perry Nuclear Power Plant that everyone from the plant staff to the sheriff's office to the county puts the safety of our residents first. And everyone took it as seriously as they would a real life situation so that we're prepared for anything that may come. And second, I want to say thank you to everyone who put such a high priority on being there, participating, and learning, so that, God forbid, something terrible happens, whether it's a natural disaster, a terrorist attack. Life happens. We are prepared to make sure that we keep Lake County safe.
Well said.
Indeed, and I believe you were first commissioner on scene that day. So, good stuff. Commissioner Tyler?
Yeah, I have a few comments as well. The sheriff and I worked out of the Perry plant early on in our careers, and I was involved in these drills in the first probably 10 or 11 years, but this year was different. It was probably the most sophisticated scenario I've ever seen. On so many levels, so many different departments were involved. The county really stepped up. It was really great to be a part of, and being in the executive room was certainly a different experience for me, and I enjoyed the entire day. It was great to see. I had a nice discussion with Joe Busher yesterday, and he commented again about how well the entire team, 511 people, worked together in unison to complete the exercise. It was a fantastic result all the way around, top to bottom. Everybody stepped up. Everybody was well trained, and looking forward to others in the future. And I know that we may be involved in a partial EOC activation with Lubrizol, which the sheriff and I may participate in as well. But anyhow, it was a great result, and if there ever was an incident, I'm confident that the EOC and all participants will step up.
Very good. And don't put in for workers' comp with all that patting on the back.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
No.
you. All right. Moving on, Madam Clerk.
Yes, I wanted to mention that the next commissioners meeting is going to be Thursday, October 13th at 10 a.m. And also I will be posting the commissioners meeting schedule from November and December this year online, as well as the holidays for next year of when the offices will be closed.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am. And legal.
No reports, Commissioner.
Thank you, sir. All right, moving on to old business. Do we have any old business to come before the board? Hearing none, moving on to new business. Do we have any new business? Oh, come on, guys, you gotta have something here. All right, with that, I'm gonna pull out, we have the Metropolitan and Regional Affairs Committee for the County Commissioners Association. I think you will be very pleased that part of our legislative agenda that will be approved at our winter conference, if I may quote, jail funding. Many county jail facilities are overcrowded and are acting beyond their intended useful life. Metropolitan counties are faced with the need to make major renovations to these facilities or replace them entirely. County Commissioners Association appreciates the $50 million dedicated to county jails in the most recent capital budget, but the state should increase the level of resources devoted to this purpose. Please see the Justice and Public Safety section of this document for more information, but this was the key element. We do need to make the state aware. I am proud to say that our sheriff and again our county administrator working closely to get information down to our legislature. Lake County has, again, been that example of here's the process and here are the needs. Lake County, because we have such a quality team at the jail, they have been meeting the necessary requirements for the operation, but it's the facility that is long in the tooth and needs to be replaced. So there's just another example, though, that we need to keep this in front of our legislators so that they know that this need is not just in our southern counties, but our larger metropolitan ones are also. And okay, I just hot off the presses, not to forget to mention that county offices will be closed Monday, October 10th in observance of Columbus Day. I do take stage directions, so. All right, let's see, what else have I got here? That'll do. All right, if there's no further new business, we'll move on to our second public comment portion. Is there anyone wishing to address the board in the second public comment portion? Seeing none? Okay, we do have a request for executive session. The purpose is legal, pending litigation. There will be no business to be conducted afterwards. May I have a motion to adjourn for the purpose so stated?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammertech.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today.